Hello and welcome to Cooking with Marjorie. So today I am cooking a chocolate biscuit cake, which is my daughter Sophie's one of her favourite things, and it's her baby shower tomorrow, which is very exciting. So I thought I would cook some and take some along to share. It's so easy. What you need a tin to put your chocolate biscuit cake into. I've got one here, it's 20 by 15 centimetres. This is quite a good tip actually. I don't know about you, but I often have quite a few of these tins in my cupboard. And now I've started writing on the back of them in permanent marker what size they are, so that when I need a specific size I've got them. However, in this recipe it really is incredibly flexible, so don't worry too much about the size of your tin. Okay, but you do need to give it to grease it, so I'm using a piece of buttered paper here, and I'm just giving it a really good, you can of course use some olive oil or not olive oil, sorry, vegetable oil, if you want to. We're going to start off by melting the butter. You're going to see that this is slightly horrifying, the amount of sugar and butter and all things yummy that goes into this. So this is to be treated as a real treat, chocolate biscuit cake, and only for special occasions. So I've got one packet of butter, so that's 250 grams I think, and I'm just going to cube it up so that it melts more evenly and more easily and quickly and evenly. Right, okay, so let's just get that all going. And you want to melt your butter and in a minute your chocolate, which you're going to add, on quite a low heat, because you just don't want everything burning. Right, so I've cubed my butter here, and I'm just going to add it to a saucepan on quite a gentle heat here. Yeah. Whoops. Right. And while that is melting, I'm going to just divide up the chocolate into its squares. Now I'm using here lovely dark chocolate because that's how we like our chocolate biscuit cake. But if you're more of a milk chocolate fan, make it with milk chocolate. You know, it's a recipe for you to enjoy, so use your favourite chocolate and things. So, right, here we go. Just divide this chocolate up, because then again it melts more evenly and quicker. Get this in. I feel I'm about to enter into a new phase of life, granny. It's going to be quite an adventure. Okay, so just add that in, and I'll give it a bit of a stir. I've got these, I normally, as you've seen, use wooden spoons, and it's absolutely fine, but actually these plastic ones are great for puddings and things. So I'm just going to use that one to just give that the odd stir now and then. Right, while that's melting, we are going to whizz up the digestive biscuits. So I've got a packet of digestive biscuits here, 400 grams, and I'm going to put this in a food processor and do half at a time. And you're creating biscuit crumbs, basically. I often find I'll start it on a straightforward whiz, and then I'll just pulse it a bit. So let's just get it going, be a bit noisy. Okay, and then we'll just pulse it a bit. Okay. Now, when I learnt to do this recipe as a child, we would put all our digestive biscuits into a plastic bag and bash it with a rolling pin. So it's really, you don't have to use it or need a food processor. And if you do, as you can see there, I had some quite large lumps. It hasn't all gone into crumb, then just crush it between your fingers, because it's quite nice to have different texture throughout, that it's not all just very, very fine crumb. Right, so before I do the next, I'll just give this a quick stir, make sure it's coming along. Okay, I'm going to turn it up slightly. There we go. Okay, and then we'll get the next load of biscuits out. Right. Very noisy. If you make too much of this and you just want a few squares, it freezes really, really well. It's a wonderful served with an ice cream as a pudding, or even as a sort of flaky chop on something. It's very, very rich, so you need to try not to eat too much. Now, because I didn't want to make too much noise, I've got quite a lot of large bits of biscuits left, but as I said, it's absolutely fine. Just crumble it in between your clean hands. Okay. Right, so that's all ready. Now my mix is melting well. Yeah, nearly here, Brian. I'm going to turn that one more time. Okay. And, typical delivery, so hold on a moment and then I'll come back. Right, back again. Well, that was a good delivery. I'd ordered a little cake topper. There's here, baby shower cake topper. So that will go on top of my chocolate biscuit cakes. I'm really pleased with that. Right, concentrate. Okay, my butter and chocolate are well and truly melted, and because I went down for that delivery, they've got slightly too hot, so I'll just take them off the heat for a moment, and we'll add in some sugar. So I'm using dessert spoons, and I'm just going to add in 1, 2, 3 dessert spoons of sugar, and stir that in, and then we are going to have some cocoa powder, and again I'm just going to have 3 dessert spoons of cocoa powder. And again, if you prefer, if you're not that keen on dark chocolate, then use a drinking chocolate powder instead of cocoa powder. It's a very, very flexible recipe, this. And then finally, golden syrup. So this is really essential. And I am going to use 4 tablespoons of golden syrup. It's a messy old business getting golden syrup into your saucepan. So if you either use your fingers, which to be frank is what I normally do, but I figure I should do it with things a bit more properly, or you use 2 spoons so that you use one to get it off the other, so to speak. So how many have I added? 2? What did I say? 3 or 4? 3. 3. There we go. 3. I find now that I just tend to do this recipe on what I'm feeling like. And it's been quite a long time since I've actually looked at a recipe to see the ingredients that my mum gave me many, many years ago. But that's what I am using today, her quantities. Okay, so I'll just put that back on the heat for a moment to make sure that the sugar and syrup are well melted and the chocolate is properly amalgamated in. Okay. That looks good. So you can see it's all lovely and luscious. I hope you can see, there we go. And then I'm just literally going to add the biscuit crumb in and stir. until it's all lovely and chocolatey and rich and delicious. And not too dry. So I know it seemed an enormous amount, and it is an enormous amount of butter. It's kind of essential. If you're going to make this, go the whole hog and make it as it should be, rather than horrid and dry. Okay, and then I literally just plonk it in here, scrape it out. There we go. Clean spoon here. Okay, just get the last yummy bits, and then you just flatten it into your tin. Now you do need to make this the day before you're going to eat it, or at least 6 hours or so before, because it needs to be firm up properly in the fridge. So what I'll do now is I will put this in the fridge. There we are. So it's nice and smooth and flat. I'm going to put that in the fridge, and what time is it now? 3:30. And probably at about 6 o'clock, I'll come and just mark it out and go through it into squares, so before it gets too hard, and then again I'll leave it overnight, and then just turn it out very, very easily tomorrow. And it really is delicious and very self-indulgent. Enjoy.